Hey you all reefers, welcome back to the channel. A few weeks back I made a video about all the equipments I use in my reef tank, and in this video I was thinking of making a quick video to show you all the corals I have in my reef tank. And there are a few corals that I'm unable to identify, so if you know them please let me know in the comments below. So the first coral is the Galaxia. This is a kind of LPS coral and it has some really stingy tentacles, so I have isolated it on the left side of the aquarium. This is one of the first corals I got when I started my aquarium, and it has survived some really nasty tank breakdowns, so this is one of my favorite corals in the tank. Next up is the red plating Montipora on the right side and the Tubipora musica. You will notice that I have this red Montipora almost everywhere in my reef tank because whenever I get a frag broken away, I just stick it on somewhere else and it grows really fast. These are the Euphyllia coral I have since the beginning of my reefing hobby. I do have a bit of difficulties with these corals in my current tank because this tank was designed for acroporas and I do have a lot of flow, and these corals do tend to be a bit closed up when there is high flow in the tank. This is the Leptastria coral which I got just a few weeks back. It's been doing good. It has already started growing on the frag plug, so it's showing some good signs. I do have some frags of Montipora and Acropora on the top over here. This is one of the techniques that I picked up from local reefers here to make some copies of the corals we have, so in case if there is a problem I have a backup. So as I said you in the beginning of the video, I need your help to identify some of the corals I have, and this is one of them. This is, I guess, is a deep water Acropora and I have no idea what species this is, so if you can identify this, do let me know in the comments below. The green slimer Acropora is one of the classics in the reef keeping hobby, and that's the one you have on the right side, and a small frag of Acropora tenuis on the left. The blue Colestria is one of those other corals I find it difficult to keep in this tank. I struggle to find places to put this coral as I have very high flow all over in my tank. This is my Montipora confusa and the Montipora digitata pair. I'm really surprised how they grow by touching each other since a very long time. So they've learned to live together in my tank, I guess. I do have the purple plating Montipora on the left and Montipora confusa on the right. I did have a few issues with this coral. I guess it's a subject for another video. And as you can see, this is the dominant coral in this tank. I've got this coral almost everywhere in my tank. And this is the Acropora microcladus. I do have different kinds of microcladus in this tank, and this is the biggest one of those, I guess. This is one of the two species of Acropora that I really struggle with. This is the Acropora meliopora. This is the first time I have succeeded to keep it alive for a few months. So let's see how it goes. Then you have the Montipora hirsuta, if I'm not mistaken. This coral grows like weed in my tank. I have to give away a lot of frags to my fellow reefers here. And the coral on the left is the Acropora chesterfieldensis. This is the purple Goniopora that I just got a few weeks back. I don't really have any experience with Gonioporas, and this is the first time I'm trying it out, and I guess it's really fascinating. This is the second coral I need your help identifying. And I've got some other Acroporas like the blue Formosa and two other Acroporas that I don't know what species they are. And then I've got a couple of species of Zoanthus, another of those Acroporas that I'm unable to identify. This is a small frag of Acropora meliopora, the pink colored one. And one of the Acroporas that I'm really proud of is the Acropora echinata. It's one of those delicate corals that is growing quite well in my tank. And one of the Acroporas that I really find it difficult to grow in my tank is the Acropora tenuis, the one on the right side, the small pink frag. I have it since past 2 years and it's not even grown a millimeter. This is the Acropora cicale, also known as Acropora joker, and I really like the blue tips on this Acropora species. The Pavana cactus is one of the classics in the reefing hobby, and I cannot imagine having a reef tank without one of these in the tank. And here I have a Montipora hirsuta growing together with Acropora formosa, and I find it fascinating because they don't kill each other and they're growing side by side. I bought this coral as a Lobophilia. Let me know if I'm wrong. And I have this coral for the past 3 years, and it has, similar to the Galaxia, has been through very difficult times in my tank. This is the SPS side of the tank. You have a small frag of Acropora tortuosa and the Acropora microcladus, also known as the Pikachu. And I just recently got another strain of microcladus. This is the pink tip one, and I'm waiting for it to color up. Another classics of the reef keeping hobby is the Seriatopora, also known as the bird's nest coral. And I like the way it grows, and it has this unique form. The fastest growing Acropora in my tank has to be this Acropora tortuosa. I got this as a 2 centimeter frag and 2 years back, and this is how big it has grown into. So the long-term plan for this tank is to identify a few species of corals and let them grow out. Ideally, I would just keep around 3 to 4 species in this tank and give away all the other species I have. I hope you liked this video, and in that case, don't forget to click on the like button and do subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, happy reefing. See you guys. Bye bye.